Across the world, an unseen epidemic is sweeping through cities and towns, creeping silently into homes, schools, and communities. Substance abuse, whether it's traditional, modern, smoked, inhaled, swallowed, or injected, is rapidly becoming one of the most devastating threats to our youth and the future of humanity itself. As caretakers, parents, teachers, and guardians, we stand at a critical crossroads. The choices and actions we take today will determine whether we protect the next generation or allow them to fall victim to a crisis that grows more alarming with each passing day. Let's begin by understanding the vast landscape of substances that are putting our children at risk. The list is long and ever-evolving. Traditional drugs like alcohol and tobacco, once considered the main culprits, have now been joined by a wide array of harmful substances. Cannabis, often smoked or ingested, is increasingly prevalent among teenagers, sometimes seen as harmless, but carrying significant risks for developing brains. Harder drugs, such as heroin, cocaine, methamphetamine, and synthetic opioids, are no longer confined to dark alleyways. They are finding their way into schools and homes, often disguised in forms that are easy to hide and use. The rise of injectable substances is particularly alarming. Drugs like heroin, fentanyl, and other synthetic opioids are now being injected by ever younger people. These substances not only cause intense addiction, but also carry the risk of deadly overdoses, transmission of diseases like HIV and hepatitis, and long-term physical and mental health consequences. The ease with which these drugs can be obtained and the increasing sophistication of drug dealers have made injectables a looming threat. But the dangers do not stop there. Modern trends have introduced new ways for young people to fall into the trap of addiction. Vaping, once marketed as a safer alternative to smoking, has quickly become a major concern. E-cigarettes and vaping devices are often flavored and marketed to appeal to teenagers, making them an attractive gateway to nicotine addiction. But it doesn't end with nicotine. Many vaping devices are now being used to inhale THC, the psychoactive component of cannabis, or even more dangerous synthetic substances. Prescription drug abuse is another growing problem. Medications meant to treat pain, anxiety, or attention disorders, like oxycodone, Xanax, Adderall, and Ritalin, are being misused at alarming rates. Young people often get these drugs from friends, family members, or even their own medicine cabinets, unaware of the dangers that come with misuse. What starts as a way to cope with stress or enhance performance can quickly spiral into dependency, health complications, and even death. Inhalants, glue, and solvents are also being abused, particularly by younger children who may not have access to other substances. The effects of inhaling these chemicals can be devastating, causing immediate harm to the brain and body, sometimes resulting in sudden death. Why are young people so vulnerable to these dangers? The reasons are complex, but peer pressure remains a powerful force. The desire to fit in, to be accepted, or to escape from emotional pain can drive children and teenagers toward experimentation. Curiosity and the urge to explore new experiences are natural during adolescence, but in today's world, these impulses can lead to tragic consequences. Social media, movies, and music often glamorize drug use, making it seem exciting or normal, when in reality, it's a pathway to disaster. The consequences of substance abuse reach far beyond the individual. Families are torn apart by addiction. Academic performance plummets, dreams are shattered, and futures are lost before they even begin. Communities bear the weight of increased crime, healthcare costs, and the heartbreak of lives cut short. Our most precious resource, our children, are being stolen from us by substances that promise escape, but only deliver destruction. But there is hope. As adults, we have the power to intervene, to educate, and to protect. It starts with awareness. Recognize the signs of substance abuse, sudden changes in behavior, declining grades, withdrawal from family and friends, secrecy, changes in appearance, and unexplained health issues. Open the lines of communication with the young people in your care. Talk honestly about the dangers of drugs and alcohol, and listen without judgment. Make sure they know that you are there to support them, no matter what. Education is a powerful tool. Teach your children about the real risks associated with substance abuse. Show them stories of lives affected by addiction. Encourage healthy ways to cope with stress and peer pressure, sports, hobbies, volunteering, and other positive activities. Foster an environment where your children feel safe discussing their fears, struggles, and questions. As a community, we must come together to address this crisis. Schools should implement robust drug prevention programs, and teachers should be trained to identify at-risk students and intervene early. Local governments and organizations must work to increase access to mental health services and substance abuse treatment. Together, we can create a network of support that catches young people before they fall. We cannot afford to be complacent. Every day that passes without action is another day that a young life could be lost to addiction. Parents, teachers, guardians, please, do not wait for tragedy to strike before you act. Be vigilant, be proactive, and be involved in the lives of the young people around you. If you are looking for more information, guidance, and support in navigating these challenges, we encourage you to seek out resources like the Retrack Renova initiatives. By subscribing, you will gain access to valuable insights, practical advice, and real stories that can help you make a difference in your community and in the lives of those you love. Together, we can turn the tide. Let us join hands to curb the vice of substance abuse, to protect the next generation, and to secure a brighter future for all. The fight against addiction starts with you, and it starts today. Join us, stay informed, and take action. Our children's futures depend on it.